beautiful week. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Cocktails and Suitcases, the only channel where we have fun traveling around the world while sipping our cocktails. So here's the checklist. Suitcase, check. Cocktail, check. We are going on another trip. From Germany, we're going to this country. Here are some clues. This country is known for its beautiful castles, the beautiful building structures, and of course the palace. And that's why I'm dressed like a goddess. And for the movie lovers, Sound of Music external production was actually filmed in this country. Do you know what country it is? Well, you'd have to stay tuned to find out. Grab your cocktails. Cheers.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? It's a Friday. Woo!
I know. Happy Friday. Happy Furahi Day.
I am excited. I'm looking forward to our next trip.
I know. I'm ready for it too. Do you want to know where we're going this time?
Not yet. Where's your drink?
Oh, I forgot. Oh my God. Guess what?
What?
I'm trying to have a healthy skin. So this time around, I did not prepare any cocktails. I just had water. It's
Okay,
still living.
well, for me, it's summer paradise. So I will drink the cocktail for both of us. While you drink the water.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Rumi.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Zita, my suitcase is packed, my cocktail is ready. I'm ready to go. Where are you taking us? We've been stuck in Germany for 2 weeks now.
Oh my God, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, for sure. Well, this time around, since we're in Germany already, we should just hop on a train and just go next door. Austria.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Vienna, the capital city.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tell me about Vienna. Like I've seen so many like on Google, so many beautiful pictures, the castle, the palace. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So Vienna, we were in Vienna for a week, I would say, but that was just a short visit. My parents live in Austria, you know that, Rumi. So they live in Corinthia. So Vienna, Austria has 8 provinces, so they live in that province called Corinthia, which is in the countryside, lots of mountains, lots of lakes, beautiful weather. It's very hot. But I won't talk about Corinthia province. I'll talk about Vienna because that's where we went as tourists and we loved it so much. So um, we will start by saying, what did we stay? We stayed at the Hilton Vienna Plaza, which was in town. It was very nice because it was close to everything. There were lots of museums, and we went to see the clock museum. It was all about time telling, so that's very good about Austria. If you like history, it's the perfect place. The buildings are beautiful. We saw the city using a horse carriage. Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, you must have been feeling like a princess. I only see those in movies.
Tell me about that room. Yes, it was beautiful. I'll show you a picture. We have some pictures. So I'll show you later on pictures. Yes, it was beautiful. And you can find their account on Instagram. It's called Riding Dinner Austria. Yeah, Riding Dinner. So they use horses, a horse carriage to look at the city. We had the evening tour, so it was very beautiful. And then they also serve food. So we had dinner on the horse carriage, which was amazing. That was the highlight. No wonder it came in first.
Okay. So you
Mhm.
have to tell me this. I can
Yes.
imagine. If you see like the sun setting or you on a carriage with your prince charming.
Yes.
Was Zuri born then or it was just a couple's trip?
No, Zuri wasn't born then. And it wasn't really a couple's trip. It was a family trip. I had my mother-in-law on the carriage and also my uncle. So it wasn't really a prince
Oh,
coming, you know.
okay.
My mother-in-law was around. So you can book the horse carriage for 2 people or 4 people. So we had a 4 people. So 2 people this side and 2 people that side. Yeah. It was, yeah. So it was really nice, honestly. And we had just bites, like a cocktail bite. We did not have dinner, but they do serve dinner or lunches. It just depends. So after seeing the city using the horse carriage, which was the highlight until today, I can't believe I did that. So it was beautiful, nice, relaxing, just the best way to see the city. We went in October, so that's another thing to keep in
Okay.
mind. The weather, because Austria is known for winter sports, skiing, hiking. As I said, musical. So, anyways, but winter sometimes it can get really cold. So it depends what time of the year you choose to visit Vienna. We went around in the fall in October, which was beautiful. The sunset was just amazing. Yeah, but we still
Okay.
had our coats on.
Do you
Mm.
know how cold? Is it like Winnipeg cold or just cold? Europe cold.
Austria could get like Winnipeg cold. Anyways, I think Winnipeg is too much for me. Nowhere in the world will be as cold as Winnipeg. But it is cold. It is cold. It's cold.
Okay.
It could get like up to during the winter times, I guess, up to minus 20 or 30s. Winnipeg could
Uh,
get colder than that. Yeah.
oh, okay. Oh, I see. That's why you're wearing your beautiful coat to take us.
Yes. Yes. I am wearing the theme, the Austrian theme. I'm in California wearing this, Rumi.
No, thank you so much. We love you on the show for coming all out.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's always nice. I'm always delighted to speak about our vacation. So yeah, so Austria is known for museums, history, but also the musical. Rumi, have you watched Sound of Music?
Yes.
Yes. So that took place in Salzburg, and it's known for that, like musicals, opera houses, theaters, you name it. So that's good also. It's not in Vienna, but in Salzburg. But it's worth visiting Austria and then taking the train and moving around different provinces to see. What else did I enjoy in Vienna? We enjoyed, I said already about the host, but also the church, the architecture. They have these wonderful churches, beautiful to see. The castle, as you said before, castles and palaces. Like Jackie Chan, there's one movie that Jackie Chan acted, and um, the castle's name, I forgot. We visited it, but I forgot the name. I'll show you the pictures.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, okay. I'm really looking forward.
Well, you better save up a ton, Rumi. Vienna was not cheap. Euros
Oh,
was not.
really?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't
Is
cheap.
it okay? Because I know, I don't know, have you been to England yet or no?
Oh, not yet, not yet. I would
Is
like
it
to.
the same or more expensive?
So I can't compare because I haven't been to England. We were going to England in July for my friend's wedding. We had tickets, everything, but we had to cancel COVID. So maybe next year because she postponed the wedding. So hopefully next year I can compare between England and Vienna. So I can't compare,
Then,
Rumi.
then, then maybe we can do a live show while you're in England.
Ooh, that
Just
sounds
say
like a
hello.
good idea.
Just say hello.
Yes, fingers crossed.
So, okay,
Yes,
so it's expensive.
yes, Rumi, it's expensive. It depends where you stay. There's so many reasons again. It depends where you stay. If you have family, obviously it's cheaper for the accommodation. But you know what? It's worth it because the food, I mean, the fresh pastries. Oh, Vienna
Oh,
food is amazing, amazing. You know? Yeah.
wow.
Yes, the meat, everything. It's worth it. It's worth for the experience and the moment. You'd rather spend your money on experiences than travel. That's what I feel like.
Exactly. Those are memories, right? And that's
Yes.
beautiful. That's priceless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so that's what I would say in short about Vienna. But you know what? In Europe, once you travel in Europe, like we moved from Germany to Vienna, you might to Austria. I mean, you might find the same vibe, even if people are different. They're very different. The main language spoken is German, but I believe the German in Austria is different from the German in Germany. You know?
Uh,
Yes, like the Dutch, the Dutch in South Africa. They say Afrikaans. Afrikaans.
yes.
It's like the sister or the daughter language to the Dutch in Holland. So I believe even the German in Austria is the same. So you have to know the language, you have to know the local language, a few words to move around. But people did speak English, so that was good. Yes, people did speak English. The streets were so clean, beautiful. Honestly, like you would go to some places and you would actually see how people live, like local people, and you'd see some beggars and all that. I don't remember seeing beggars or street
People.
people in Vienna. I
Wow.
don't
And
I don't
what
remember seeing that. Mhm.
so apart from the carriage, what else do you use for transportation? Like are
Or
there buses, like Uber,
or
walking?
yes, there is Uber because with the horse carriage, you have to get to the horse carriage from the hotel. So they had a shuttle service, or we had Uber. Yes, we took Uber. So we took Uber to the place, and then we had to follow. We had to walk. It's not big, so we also walked. We just walked. But some people do cycle depending on the weather. hmm So
Oh,
yeah, that's what we did. Uber, cycling, but just walking. Walking was easy for us. We moved around by walking.
wow. Oh,
Yes.
okay. So what
And
else before you show us the pictures?
yes, before I show you the pictures, what else did I prepare? Oh, Austria. Austria is also known for its wellness. I'm sure maybe you've heard about this wellness sauna. And there's a place
Yes,
where
yes,
people,
yes, 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 yes. The spa.
yes, the spa. And actually, some of them go in naked. Yes, Rumi. Yes, but it's not bad. Like if it's like tradition or culture or just fun, it's okay. It's not weird when all of you are the same. It might sound off to us. This reminds me, like we'll talk about Asia some other day, but going to Japan, they have the public bath, whereby you all go naked. Like there's the men, and then there's also the mixed. It's up to you.
Wow.
Yes. So it's normal, but it just depends how someone takes it.
So is that you confirming that we're going to host you when it comes to Japan? Hint, hint.
Well, I have to create time for that, Rumi. But yes, we will. We will go to Japan soon. We will. Before the
Okay.
year ends, we will go to Japan and we'll see the Japanese culture. That's one of most memorable trips in my entire life. I love
Wow.
Japan. Yes, I
I look
love it.
forward to it.
Yes. So yes, so the spa, the wellness, Austria, mwah, it was perfect, especially during the winter time. You can imagine. So we did not do the wellness in Vienna, but we went to the mountains close to where my parents live. There's a hotel called Happy Mag. They have that as well in Corinthia, seabird and yeah, in the mountainous in the mountainous area whereby so I told you about the province before, right? I'll
Yes.
also show you. For me, I feel that's like Austria, but maybe I'm biased because that's where my parents live. But it's more like Austria. It's more mountainous, lots of mountains, but also beautiful. There's like a city in between, beautiful. That's just my imagination of Austria. So if for a person who likes hiking or I don't skiing or like mountainous, not the beach. It's not like Zanzibar where we're in Tanzania. We're in Zanzibar. No, it's the total opposite of Zanzibar. Yeah. So, mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right, Romy. So now I'm going to show you a few
I
pictures.
can't wait to visit Austria.
Sorry, come again?
Now I can't wait to visit Austria,
Yes, my part.
especially the spa.
Yeah. Yes, Ruby, for your wellness, for your body. And my parents will be happy to have you as well. You know that, right?
Yes,
They actually
definitely.
they
Mhm.
actually live 4 hours away from Vienna, so they could easily. Oh, so you can also drive because it's very close. So they could easily
Okay.
pick you up from Vienna and drive all the way to Corinthia.
Okay.
hmm So I'll show you a few pictures. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and yeah. Okay. Let me show you a few pictures. Share my screen. Ta-da. Yes. Can you see that? So this is where my parents live.
Ooh, yes, 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 yes.
So that's me and my husband, Kevin.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Is that the countryside?
Yes, this is the countryside.
Okay.
But you see how mountainous it is, and
Yes.
maybe during winter time it's all covered in snow. It's not green.
Mm.
Yeah. And then, oopsie. Yeah, so that's my husband. My parents were taking a picture of us. This was Vienna, actually, the city center,
Okay.
with my mother-in-law.
Mm.
See how beautiful it was with the trees. And that's how the
Yes.
city is, very calm, and the buildings, the architecture is beautiful.
Oh, that's Mama Kathy.
Yes, this is Mama Kevin, Mama Kathy, yes. This was
Wow.
close to the church. So there's a
Uh,
famous church, and this was inside the church. This was inside the church. Very beautiful, big church. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of pictures, but you can see the
yes.
where the
Is
church
that
was.
like, is it like a cathedral?
Yes, it was like a cathedral, Votivik, something like that. Votivik Church, Vienna. You know, another thing I forgot to tell you, Rumi. Vienna is, I mean, Austria in general, but also just outside of Vienna was the where the guy was buried. What's his name? The Beethoven, the musician.
Ah,
Yes, and the Mozart art, like all those things, they're all in Austria. This was inside the horse carriage. It's not clear, but I'm sure you can see it.
yes.
Yes.
Wow, and the cars are just going like were you the only ones on the carriage or there are other carriages where people are on it? Like how?
Oh, yes, yes. We're not the only ones. And this was at the clock museum, the picture. We were not the only ones at the carriage. So you would be passing, and then next door you would see someone else passing with another carriage. I would show
Oh,
you. This is how, yes,
you'd,
it was very
you'd
common.
wave. You'd
Yes,
wave. The cars wave. Hi, neighbor.
yes, exactly. You're like waving, but you know, Rumi, how it is. You can't really wave here. Everyone is on themselves, looking at the city. It was very windy, so I'm glad I bought my sweater and I brought my sweater and scarf because it was cold. It was in the evening, as you can see.
Wow.
Yes. And the horses are well taken care of. There's human rights, and I was gonna show you the. Oh, so this was the museum. I mean, not the museum, the castle. But I forgot the name. Yeah, I forgot the name. But this is how you can see how big it was, and it was very big. The palace, very,
Wow.
very. Yeah. No, it's just amazing. The architecture is amazing. Like Vienna is, it's worth a lifetime. Oh, here it is. Here's a good picture of us. See, with the food.
Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. So
Yes,
the castle was behind, that's the background.
yes, that's the background at night. And yes, I believe this was the castle or was this the castle? I really forgot what building this was, but I think it was the horse school. Oh, they also have a school for the horses. And then if you want to see how the horses are trained, you have to pay. Okay, everything you have to pay, of course. But if you want to see how the horses are trained, you pay and then you get an appointment. And usually they're booked. This kind of events
Wow.
are booked, fully booked. Yes, you have to do it in advance. Even the horse carriage, you have to do in advance. I would advise people thinking of visiting to plan the activities in advance, like maybe 2 weeks. Maybe now things will change, but it's best to have ahead, like maybe 3, 4 days before.
Wow.
Yes, and then
Hmm.
yes, so that's also another activity to do, to look at the horses, the way they're trained, like how to jump, different things, like in the circus, kind of. It's a horse school. So I think this was the horse school inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so that's my mother-in-law, Kathy, Uncle Louis, my husband, and myself.
Wow. So
Yes.
beautiful picture.
Yeah. And here, look at this. This is my favorite. Look at us admiring the food.
The croissants look delicious.
Yes, the pastry is amazing. Fresh, fresh, Romy. You can tell from my husband's face and my tongue. It was amazing. So I think people have an idea of how Austria is like and
Yes,
what they should
yes.
expect. And it's very clean. See how busy it is on the background? It's very busy. It was very busy. This was before COVID, right?
Yes. Wow. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh. Thank you so much, Rumi.
Okay, Rumi, thank you so much for having me. As always, I'm always happy to share my little trips with you and your audience. Thank you so much for having me, Rumi. Anytime you have any questions, anybody has any question, they can always reach me. I'm always checking your YouTube videos. So if they have any comments, questions about Europe, they can just ask below and I'm more than happy to reply.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Zita. It was great feeling like a princess in Austria.
Exactly. Yes, the fashion city. Rumi, you forgot. Do you remember how we would drive to Fargo and shop? Austria,
Yeah.
if you have the cash, it's the shopping place.
Oh,
Bye,
yeah.
Rumi. Mwah. Take care.
Okay, final story. Okay, love. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful weekend.
Thank you. You too. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
OMG, that was a packed show. I enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you so much, Zita. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. I cannot wait to host you again. So, Zita did mention that Austria can be a bit pricey. And for those people that would love to visit Austria, make sure you do reach out to me for the travel discounts. Yes, I have you covered on this show. This is the show where we win together, and I cannot wait to see the beautiful pictures of you in Austria. For more videos like this, you can also follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I cannot wait for our next trip next week to I don't know where. You have to stay tuned. Have a beautiful weekend. God bless. Cheers.